What's happened?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Now I can't get those dogs out of my head. Sorry, you don't need to hear this.
It's fine, really. I'm glad you came. Shh! Don't wake my flatmates.
I hope so. I haven't got any here.
Don't worry.
I bought these earlier, just in case.
Oh, with me, you mean?
Well, yeah, you were my first choice.
I've really screwed up.
Surprise, surprise. Don't your bosses have any sensitivity? Presumably we told them about Jules.
Yeah, but once you put on the uniform...
What?
It's a macho thing. You're not supposed to show any weakness.
It isn't weak to show your emotions.
Yeah, anyway, I don't want to talk about the job.
You want to talk about Jules?
No.
Are you sure? It's okay. You don't have to pretend to be macho around me.
You all right?
Yeah. It's a perfect end to a perfect day.
Why? How come?
I found out I passed my exam today.
Right. So this was a celebration, was it?
But I don't do it every night, you know.
You should have told me about your exam.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to scare you off, did I?
Why, you're academic, are you?
No, hardly.
What exam, then?
It doesn't matter, does it?
Go on, tell me. Can't be that bad. Let me see. Tropical diseases, something like that.
No, it's worse than that. It was my probationer's exam.
You're a policewoman?
Trying to be, yeah.
Right.
It's not a problem, is it?
No, not at all. Very admirable job. Listen, I better be going.
What, you're not going to stay over?
No, I better not. Your flatmates. I've never met them before, have I?
So that's an NFA for tonight, then?
Sorry?
No further action. Night, Ben.
Any development on Benji Pullinger?
No, they haven't brought him in yet.
Oh, so Nick and Ben cocked that up as well, have they?
Look, Craig, I okayed that search. If it's anybody's fault, it's mine.
June, I'd hate to think that OAP got chewed up by those dogs for nothing.
We're watching the boat. The drugs are on board. It's going to come back for them sooner or later.
Yeah, well, let's hope so, for the sake of those two clowns.
You've really got it in for them, haven't you?
They disobeyed my order.
Only because they were following mine. Anyway, I've got some good news.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Ros Clark, she's passed her exams. With flying colours, apparently.
Marvellous.
I was wondering if you're going to show up today.
So was I.
You finished writing up those notes?
Yeah.
You put down what we agreed.
Yeah.
2 bags.
2 bags, yes.
I'm just double-checking, that's all.
Nick, I'm really not very happy about this.
Me neither, but this was down to you, and I'm sticking my neck out for you here.
Yeah, I know that. It's just...
Hold on. Afternoon. Afternoon.
We don't hear that very often.
Hear what?
What? An angel going through the room.
Tony and Jim in the area car, refs at 5. Rouse and Cass, 8-5, refs at 6. I gather congratulations are in order on your exam, Ros.
Yes, Sarge, thank you.
Better late than never, eh? Nick and Ben, 8-4, refs at 6. And you have some notes for me on last night's fiasco, I hope.
We do.
Yes, Sarge.
Well, I look forward to reading them. Polly and Dave, 8-6, refs at 5.
Cosy.
Problem with that, anyone?
No, Sarge, no problem, no.
Oh, yes, D.I. Colin has somebody to introduce you, sir.
Afternoon, everyone. I'd like to introduce DC Phil Raven from the Drug Squad. Now, I'm sure you've all been hearing about Operation Crackdown, the Met's initiative to blitz individual boroughs with acute drug problems. Well, in a few weeks' time, it's our turn. Phil here's the advance guard from drugs, and he's going to explain how the operation works. Phil.
Afternoon, everyone. Let me just make something clear from the outset. We aim to make Crackdown a collaborative operation with the local stations. OK, I need your help to give me the names, the faces, the locations where we can insert ourselves. I don't want anyone here thinking that we're just going to roll all over you.
Have you got the feeling you're wasting your life, Danny?
Only on training seminars, Sarge. 5 hours we've been stuck in here. Why doesn't Colin come down here and sit one out for himself for a change, eh? Too busy showing VIPs around the station, I suppose. Who is it today?
I don't know. Some stormtrooper from Drug Squad.
Oh, right. Crackdown. Very original. Suppose he's going to show us where we've been going wrong, is he?
Well, I think that's a general idea, yeah.
Can't wait, Sarge.
I'm telling you, though, it's the last time I lend her anything. She's a case.
I'll catch you up.
OK.
Ros.
Hi.
Surprise, surprise, eh?
Why didn't you just tell me?
I knew you'd find out soon enough.
Did you? I didn't tell you which nick I was at.
Yeah, but I get round most stations, don't I?
Why didn't you stay last night? Me being a copper can't have put you off.
I never stay over on a first date.
What about tonight, then?
Tonight? You're not put off by the fact that I'm a copper as well, then?
Hardly.
Nick full of art lovers in here, isn't it? Listen, I've got to go and visit Nob. I'll catch you later, yeah?
Quiet, eh?
Yeah.
Don't feel like a weekday, does it?
Sierra 86 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Phone box.
Jamaica Lane, abandoned baby. Informant a Mr. Thorpe.
All received, on way.
You sure you wouldn't rather be driving?
No, I'm fine.
Don't tell me. Pullinger's already under a drug squad oboe.
No, nothing like that.
You haven't just come down here to cherry pick, have you? So all the credits get chalked up by Crackdown.
No, definitely not. We've known about Pullinger for some time, that's all.
Yeah? So have we. Difference is we've located him.
Well, good for you.
So you don't mind if we pull him then?
No, not at all. I'd like to talk to him myself, actually, as long as you've got him by the short and curlies. You are sure he's got gear in there, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
So where's your intelligence from, if you don't mind me asking? Snout?
No.
Where then?
Uniform.
Uniform? That's a new one.
Yeah, they got lucky with a leaky Tom.
And they've already checked the gear out, actually.
So, uniform do everything around here, do they? I'm going to take a look around. You never know what else you might find in these places. Don't worry. I won't blow it for you.
Bit sure of himself, isn't he?
What do you expect?
What is it with drug squad? Always hyper. Can't seem to sit still.
Yeah, speeding. Must rub off.
You took your time, innit?
Right, your name is, sir?
Colin Thorpe. Look, my mobile's credits run out, yeah? So I had to come and use the box. I opened the door, and there it was crying its eyes out.
Well, but it seems all right now. Just needed picking up, I expect.
Do you live round here, sir?
Yeah, but I don't want it, do I?
No, you did the right thing calling us. It's Colin, isn't it?
Yeah. What? So can I go now, then?
We need to take a statement. Did you see anybody else hanging around the phone box?
No, I had my headphones on, didn't I?
Right, well, her nappy's clean, so she couldn't have been in there too long.
That's a girl?
Yeah.
Nice.
You older, yeah? Right, Sierra Oscar from 86.
Nice walk, eh?
He's coming.
Sure it's him?
Sure.
All hands on deck, Sarge.
Yeah, go. Who's the police? Get off me, you! Right, Phil, take it easy.
Say it your way, Sergeant.
Danny.
It's here, Sarge.
Get up. Sorry, Sarge. Didn't mean to jump the gun.
No worries.
Ever get the feeling you've been gazumped, Sarge?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Was your call, wasn't it?
You tell me.
Slow down, Paul.
Well, I'm only doing 20.
Do you reckon I should put the seatbelt round her?
No, you'll squash her. She's perfectly safe. Just hold her tight.
Right. What we really need is one of those child seat kind of things, you know? Paul, did you put that nappy on all right?
Yeah, of course.
She's wet. No, she's definitely wet. Look, pull over, we'll get some nappies, yeah?
They'll sort it at the hospital, Dave.
She'll get nappy rash.
Dave, don't fuss.
I'm not fussing. Just showing some concern, that's all.
It's a good job we never had a kid.
Excuse me, sorry. All this security and there's nobody around to let us in.
Yeah, we'll give him a chance, eh?
Yeah. Don't you think she's looking a bit paler than she was before? She must have caught a chill in that phone. Feel her hand, it's freezing, feel it.
She looks fine, stop fussing.
Recruiting young, are you?
Very funny.
Sorry about him, he's not in the mood.
First-time parents, then.
No, that is funny.
Details of all the babies born around here in the last month.
We haven't got to go through all these, have we?
If necessary, yes, but they suggested we try the community midwife's office first. They might have information on any mothers in difficulties, OK?
All right, we'll get onto it straight away, Sarge.
Failing that, there's the social services and the local health visitors.
Yeah, what if the baby was born outside the area?
Well, then we're stymied. We'll have to rely on the radio appeal.
Or the mother's natural urge to want the baby back, I suppose.
Well, how do you know it wasn't the father that abandoned it?
Got some good news for you, boys. We've nicked Benji Pullinger.
Excellent. And you found the smack?
Yeah, just where you left it.
Right, that should keep Gilmore off our backs for a while. Put up a struggle, did he?
Well, he did, yeah, but that DC from drug squad sat on him, didn't he?
He was there for the arrest?
Must have done a whole lot of.
Has Pullinger said anything?
Like what?
What about how we knew the drugs were there?
Well, I haven't heard yet. They're in there now. Colin insisted Raven sat in the interview with DS Singh. I'm just wallpaper, aren't I?
Well, that's drug squad for you.
Oh, trust me.
But will you just stay cool about this and stop asking questions?
What we'd like to know, Benji, is who supplied you with the heroin.
Yeah, I'll bet you would. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, well. Suppose it doesn't really matter. I mean, we've got you and we've got the smack, haven't we?
I'm only looking at a suspended for this, so why should I worry?
Oh, you should worry, Benji.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, you aren't telling us anything, so why should we tell you what we know?
You don't know anything.
No? We knew where the smack was, didn't we?
Yeah, well, that slag Stacey told you that, didn't she? Well, you pulled her in and all, have you? What she said.
You got it all wrong, Benji. You see, we ask you the questions.
No. You're right to ask those questions, Benji. You should also be asking yourself, how long have we been onto you?
You what?
Where have we been following you? Have we been filming your little transactions? Questions like that.
What's on the table here, exactly? They have to tell me that, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you got more than those 3 moody bags of smack, you better show me.
3 bags?
Oh, you're going to try and plant me up with a whole lot more, are you?
You sure it was 3, Benji?
Count my fingers. That clear enough for you?
Right.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Heard from Fiona?
Not today, no.
Yeah, well, don't keep her hanging on too long. Someone else will snap her up.
Ros, DC Raven.
Yeah, I was gobsmacked.
Yeah, me too. Still sniffing around you, is he?
So?
Well, you know the other night at the gallery, remember what I told you I saw?
Yeah, well, that explains it now, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, he's obviously going to be hanging around people who take drugs, isn't he?
Yeah, but not selling them.
Oh, come on, Ben, wise up. Well, you know how the drug squad work. Well, they have to get involved when they go undercover. Feels okay.
Are you getting involved with him? You've been seeing him.
Well, we went to the Flame Club last night. He's a regular down there. He knew everybody on the door. It was wicked.
Yeah, I bet it was. Did he deal a few E's while you were there as well?
Ben, you want to get drugs off your mind for a while. You're getting addicted.
So what's happened? Did he have a bag?
You're just making trouble.
I'm not making trouble. I'm telling you, it was 3 bags.
Well, we're going to be charging you possession of 2 bags.
I'll tell you what's happened to the other bag, shall I? One of you lot's chawed it.
Don't be ridiculous.
How many of you lot actually on smack in this gaff, You should have called me earlier. We could have done some business.
Interview terminated 6:41 p.m.
Yeah, you're right to turn that off, mate. What, you take it down the cross, do you? Sell it onto the Toms for services rendered?
You're going back to the cells.
You and me both, by the sound of it, mate.
Just leave it, Benji, eh?
Because if one of you lot hasn't nicked it, who has? I've heard all about this nick. Fun Hill, we call it. Did you know that?
Making an allegation against the police is not going to get you off the hook.
Well, you think I'd put my hands up to more gear than you nicked me for? Pony. You better call in the sniffer dogs. Strip search the chief inspector.
Sarky little scrote.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than when a scrote's got one over on you, though, is there?
Do you think he's telling the truth?
I don't think anything at the moment, but we need to look into it. Who are the uniforms who turned up the drugs?
PC Nick Klein and Ben Hayward.
You wouldn't have any doubts about them?
Ben lost his sister to drugs.
So it's in the family, then?
Forget it. He wouldn't touch him.
What about Nick Klein? Bit of a reputation, has he?
Look, I'm going to have to go and report this to Inspector Monroe, OK?
Well, physically, she's absolutely fine.
Good.
There's no trace of addiction or HIV.
Oh, that's something.
Any luck tracing the mother?
No, not so far. The community midwives haven't given us any likely candidates, nor social services.
Oh, not everyone has their babies inside the system, even these days.
On local radio, they're putting out an appeal for the mother.
Well, there's always a chance, I suppose, if it's temporary depression.
Well, it's just as likely to be an economic reason around here, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got a name for it yet?
Do you know we haven't had a chance to think about it?
Well, what about Bella?
Bella?
Yeah, well, she was found in a phone box, wasn't she?
Well, would you like to see Bella?
No, thanks. We've really got a lot to do.
Yeah, we better go. What's wrong with Bella?
Fiona, hi. Can I call you back?
I don't mind, mate.
Yeah, I'm working. OK, thanks. Bye.
Fiona, eh? You two an item, then?
Nick, I told you, she was a friend of my sister's.
Touchy. Let's be serious.
Why can't anyone have female friends without people jumping to conclusions?
I totally agree.
But you still fancy, all right?
Nick.
My lips are sealed.
You see, you're doing it again. Making it into a big secret when it isn't.
Of course not.
Sierra 84 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Sergeant Gilmore would like you and Nick to return ASAP to the station, Ben.
Receive, Sarge. I knew it.
Now who's jumping to conclusions? Just chill. We don't know this is about Pullinger, and if it is, it's not a problem. Just let me do the talking, all right?
There were only 2 bags hidden in the stove.
That's right, Sarge.
Who removed them?
I did, Sarge.
You're sure you searched the whole area?
Yes, Sarge.
It's all in the notes, Sarge.
Yeah, I know it's in the notes, thank you. But it's best to be doubly sure an allegation of this kind is made, to avoid any possible confusion.
Yeah, well, surely Inspector Monroe's not taking Pullinger's word over ours. Well, he's bound to try and create some sort of trouble, Sarge.
Inspector Monroe is quite happy to leave it with me. Just needed to satisfy myself, that's all.
Well, what's happened to Pullinger then, Sarge?
He's being charged with intent to supply and bailed.
Bailed?
DC Raven from Crackdown wants to see where he might lead us, apparently. Seems a bit cockeyed to me, but there you are.
DC Raven? How come it was his decision?
Well, he's the drugs expert, isn't he?
Is that it? Can we go now, please, Sarge?
Yep. Unless there's anything else you want to tell me.
No, Sarge.
Ben?
No, Sarge.
Off you go, then.
Do you think he swallowed that?
Of course he did.
Did you see the way he was looking at me?
Hardly surprising the way you were looking at him.
What do you mean?
Like a rabbit looking at a fox.
I'm sorry, Nick. I'm just not cut out to be a liar.
Yeah, well, look, we're off the hook now, so will you just shut up about it? Go and get yourself a cup of tea or something.
Why? Where are you going?
To shoot up in the toilets. Where do you think?
Well, it happens in other nicks, doesn't it? So why not this one?
I don't think so.
Your problem is you're too trusting a policeman. Now, some of the things I've seen happen, eh, Jim? Yeah, of course.
What? And you haven't reported them?
You have to use your discretion, don't you? Still have to work alongside these people.
Not pocketing drugs, though. I wouldn't stand by and let that happen.
Yeah, well, Ben wouldn't do anything like that anyway. He's about as anti-drugs as you can get.
What about Nick Klein, though? He must know how to get rid of the stuff.
Tony, Ben.
Ben? Look, we know you're not on the take, mate, but what about Nick Klein? Do you reckon he could have taken one home for later?
Don't wind him up, Tony.
What are you talking about?
Nick, the smack, the lucky dip bag that went missing.
Tony?
Well, we all know what he's like, don't we?
How do you mean?
Well, a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Seeing it was Nick's swoop.
And mine. I found the bags.
Maybe you missed a couple and you saw his chance.
It'll take no notice of him, he's just having your own.
Is that what everyone thinks?
No, it isn't.
Tony!
I've only winded him up.
What are we stopping here for?
Well, there's nothing going on. It's as good a place as any to park up.
Well, the mother's hardly going to come back here, is she?
Well, you never know, do you?
Come on, let's go back in. We're off in half an hour. I haven't written my notes up yet.
5 minutes. Well, the mother must be in a right state, wondering if the baby's okay.
Wondering if we're going to catch up with her, more like.
You don't have a lot of sympathy, do you?
We've been on this all day. I mean, the baby's safe now, isn't she? So can we move on?
I bet she'd do anything to get her back right now. I bet she's feeling terrible.
Relieved, more like.
Not everybody can cope with the responsibility, Polly. You know, not if your own life's in a mess. It's not always easy.
That's no excuse for messing up someone else's life, is it?
Yeah, I get. What if the mother, right, is in some sort of trouble and she can't care for the baby herself? Better to give her to somebody else who can.
What, the next bloke who walks into the phone box?
She's desperate, Paul. She must love that baby, mustn't she? Deep down.
Yeah, maybe. But the baby's never going to know that, is she? I mean, she's going to spend her whole life thinking she wasn't loved by the person who should have loved her the most.
People have to walk away sometimes. Sometimes it's the only way they can survive.
And you reckon the baby's going to understand that one day, do you?
I hope so.
I was in such a panic, I chucked the bag to Nick. It split and the powder got whisked away by the wind. I'm quite prepared to take the blame. I just don't want people thinking that Nick stole the drugs.
You know, you'd have been better off not telling me any of this.
Sarge?
Come in.
Just got your call, Sarge.
I've just told Sergeant Gilmore it was nothing to do with you.
Thanks a bunch.
I'm surprised at you, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I should have let him face the consequences on his own. Not my style, I'm afraid.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. I've got two officers in front of me who quite independently have stood up for the other, when it would have been easier to leave them in it. The only problem is they're both liars. Now I have to make a decision about what to tell Inspector Monroe. Any suggestions?
The truth, I suppose.
The truth? That you both lied in your notebooks about the incident? That's conspiracy, isn't it?
Yes, Sarge.
Go on, get out of here, both of you. You think I'm going to let that little scrote Pullinger win this one and ruin 2 careers over a pinch of powder? It's not my style, I'm afraid. This matter's closed. But if you ever put a stunt like this again, you're history. You understand?
Nick.
I'm not interested.
But everyone was talking about you in the canteen.
Yeah, in here, Ben. This isn't the Boy Scouts, you know. So why don't you keep your stupid little mouth shut and try not to do me any more favours, OK?
Fine.
This is my livelihood, Ben. I'm not just pissing around for the good of society because my sister took the wrong pill. I need the money. I've got to live. And I haven't got a daddy to bail me out every time I decide I don't want to play at being a policeman anymore.
You heard what he said. He's gonna drop it.
Yeah, because he's got to work here too, and he knows the damage that total honesty can do in a place like this. So just keep your mouth shut, right? The next time you want to confess because your little conscience is troubling you, find a priest.
I looked for you, I thought you'd already gone.
No, conscientious girl like me. Do my full 8 hours.
Work hard, play hard, eh?
Yeah, I hope so. You still up for tonight?
Ah.
Well, we don't have to go out. We can just chill at mine.
Yeah, something's come up. It's a work thing. Conscientious boy, sorry.
Oh, well, maybe another time then.
Yeah, maybe. We'll talk tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Night, Paul.
Oh, night, Dave.
Not too bad, was it?
What?
Today.
Doddle.
Place.
Bloke at work recommended it. You know it?
Been a couple of times, yeah.
Any good?
Maybe not your sort of place anymore, Ben.
Why not?
Everyone sorted?
Yeah, thanks, we're fine. That's fine.
Evening, officer. Ben, isn't it?
That's right.
You off duty, Ben?
Yeah.
Wish I was.
You're working?
Yeah.
What are you...
No, don't ask.
Sorry, am I messing things up for you?
No, of course not. I saw you earlier with Fiona.
Yeah.
Pretty girl. I think I preferred her in her red phase.
How do you mean?
Well, I knew her from the clubs back in Liverpool. She was a lot wilder back then, though. She had this shock of red hair. So how do you know then?
A friend of my sister's.
Right. Yeah, Fiona introduced me to some of the mates when I moved down here.
Yeah, well, I saw you at that private view the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, how could I forget? I get around me. So where's your other mate tonight, then?
Which other mate?
Nick Klein.
No idea.
I thought this would have been more his scene than yours.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you sort your little problem out today, then?
Problem?
Your mysterious missing bag of sweets?
Yeah, well, nothing I couldn't handle.
Good. Be worth a lot of money, that bag, if it ever existed.
Yeah, right.
Well, enjoy yourself with Fiona. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Come on, why aren't you dancing? Feeling your age?
I was just getting my second win.
You used to be the last one out in the old days.
Work tomorrow.
Dull boy, eh?
Am I?
You seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, some of it.
Yeah, it must be difficult now you're a copper.
I saw that bloke Phil in there.
Who's that?
The one from Gavin's private view the other night.
Oh, that Phil. Right. Didn't see him. Come on, here's a cab. Coming down now.
I didn't take anything.
I mean off the dancing, stupid.
Right.
It's the best part.
Yeah. An angel going through the room.
You what?
A bloke at work said it earlier today. You know, when it suddenly goes quiet.
Want to stay over tonight?
What, on your sofa again?
I don't mean on the sofa. I mean with me. As long as it is me you want to stay with.
Of course it is. You know I've always wanted this to happen.
Yeah. But it's a bit different now, isn't it, since Jules?
Why?
Being with each other a lot sort of brings her back, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it does.
But that's not what it's about for you, is it?
I don't understand.
You don't just want to be with me because of the connection with her, do you?
No.
Have you got a razor anywhere?
Try the cabinet. There should be some disposables.
Is that you in Liverpool?
Yeah.
Good times?
Yeah. But not as good as this. You like some tea?
Sure. Why Liverpool?
Needed to get out of London for a while.
You mean after Jules?
Yeah. Suppose so. Reinvent myself.
Is that where you met Phil Raven?
Yeah. How do you know that?
He told me. Last night.
Did he now? What else did he tell you?
That you introduced him to your mates down here. Does he supply them with drugs?
You what?
He pushes, doesn't he? Phil the Pill. That's what they were calling him in the art gallery.
He has gear on him sometimes. Yeah, a lot of people do. Look, lighten up. He's a friend of mine, all right?
How good a friend? Did you sleep with him?
You really have turned into a policeman, haven't you?
You did, didn't you?
A couple of times, yeah, but nothing serious.
And I suppose he gave you the ease you've got in your bathroom cabinet as well.
This isn't about us, is it? It's an investigation into Jules' death.
No, it isn't.
I let you into my bed, and the next morning you're snooping around my flat like a detective.
You've got it wrong. I wasn't looking for anything, really.
But you found it.
Yes.
Drug fiend with a lurid past. Doesn't sound like a policeman's girlfriend, does it?
Afternoon, Ben.
Tony?
You all right?
Yeah.
Good.
Nick.
I don't want to talk about it, all right?
I just wanted to say I was sorry. I thought about what you said yesterday and you were right. I'm sorry I put you in an impossible position.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
I need to talk to you about something else.
Well, we've got all day, haven't we?
You haven't asked to be paired up with someone else, then?
Of course not. And what do you take me for?
Hello. I didn't know you were in today.
Ros, hi.
Looking up my number, were you? Well, you need the previous page.
I've got your number, thanks.
Well, you haven't rung it.
No.
Oh, checking out the other girls now, are you? Hundreds in there, I bet.
A few.
Just a one-night stand then, was I?
I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it?
Seemed like the easiest thing in the world at the time.
I mean, us both being in the same job.
Ah, right. Professionally compromising, is it?
Yeah, it could be. Something like that.
I see.
I'm not going to be working here forever, though, am I?
Yeah, well, I don't wait around forever either.
No?
No. I might feel like celebrating again. Tonight, maybe.
Celebrating what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I'll think of something. Well, you know where I live, don't you?
Oh, I don't believe this.
Well, only be a couple of minutes, a little prezi, lighten up.
Well, be quick, yeah?
And you actually saw him dealing the drugs?
No, I saw the before and after, but I know for certain that he deals these.
How'd you know that?
He gave some to a friend of mine.
A friend of yours? Well, that's not exactly the quality of information we got to CIB with, is it?
So what do you think I should do?
Steer well clear of the whole thing.
I can't do that.
No, you can't, can you?
You know, last night in the club, I'm certain he was inviting me to put up some drugs to him. You? He reckons we've got the third bag from the Pullinger raid.
Oh, not that again, mate.
Virgil offered me a price for it, mentioned your name too.
Mine?
I reckon he wants to recruit us as suppliers.
Yeah, but how are we going to prove that to CIB?
By offering him the third bag.
Yeah, but we haven't got it then.
Don't worry about that. Look, Nick, I'm really going to need your help.
Look,
on
why
this.
me? You've got me in enough trouble already this week.
Because I know I can trust you. What you said about me last night, I needed someone to tell me that. So now I'm trying not to think like Ben the Cub Scout anymore, but like Ben the Copper.
Tell me one thing. This Raven, is it personal? The truth, Ben.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Good. Then I'll help you.
Hello there.
I thought you might be back.
Yeah, I just thought I'd drop this little toy off for Bella.
Very thoughtful. You know, finders generally feel a sense of responsibility.
Well, no, I'm just a delivery man.
All right. So, would you like to see her?
No, I ought to get going. My colleague's waiting outside.
Oh, this is probably your last chance.
Why's that?
Well, we're not going to keep her here. There's nothing wrong with her medically.
Well, where's she going?
Well, social services will be collecting her this evening.
Right. And in the long run?
Foster parents, I expect, you know, if the mother isn't found.
Well, maybe just a little peek then, eh?
Mind if I join you?
Yeah. Sit down. Good hunting?
Not as good as yesterday, if you know what I mean. You know what you said last night in the club about that missing bag of sweets?
Yeah.
I think I might know someone who can recover it for you.
Really?
For a price.
How much?
You must know how much it's worth.
Yeah, I do. And might there be more missing bags in the future?
There might.
Good.
Can we meet?
Of course.
Tonight.
You tell me where?
Not the Flame Club. Somewhere quiet.
I know just a place.
Hiya.
All right. You come to see Bella too?
Well, actually, I've come to find my colleague.
Oh, right. You know, I think he's fallen in love.
Don't worry, that won't last 5 minutes.
No? Seems like a sensitive man.
Yeah.
It's unusual, that, in a policeman.
Yeah, come here. She's a little angel, isn't she, eh?
Dave, we are supposed to be working.
Yeah, I just thought I'd give her a little cuddle, that's all. OK, come on.
Look, don't worry about her. She's going to be fine.
Yeah. Bye, Bella. Good luck. Come on, let's go.
Level 2 by the lifts, you said?
Right. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the level above, work my way across, and come down the staircase. I should have a clear view of him.
Yeah, make sure you take the lens cap off, eh?
What do you think I am, an amateur? I've done this before, you know. And what are you going to do if he asks to see the drugs first?
I've thought of that. Baking soda.
You know all the tricks, don't you?
Here he is.
And don't forget to turn the tape machine on.
I'll do it now so I don't have to fumble around.
You rich kids have got everything, haven't you?
well. Very nice.
Wait a minute. How much you offering?
Well, about 5 years. I'm arresting you on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What, and Raven let you go just like that?
I told you. Once I explained it all, showed him the baking soda, the dictaphone, he realised it was a setup.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Well, it would have been a lot easier to convince him if you'd have stuck around instead of doing a runner.
Ben, last night's sting was your idea, mate. Raven arresting us both for dealing heroin wasn't what I signed up for.
Well, he didn't, did he? You're in the clear.
Mr. Chandler wants to see you both in his office.
DC Raven, can you... Ros, hiya.
Phil,
Look, about yesterday.
don't worry. There's water under the bridge.
Listen, I never
We'll
meant...
have to go around that way. The door's open.
So we've barely started to clean up the scandal from CID, and you two clowns present uniform with one. Do you realise the damage that this could do?
With all due respect, sir, the story is speculation.
That may be so, Andrew, but it's a PR nightmare.
Can't you just issue a statement denying it?
What, you think that'll make a difference, Ben? Pullinger goes to the newspaper prints the story, that is what people read, therefore that is what people believe.
But we haven't done anything wrong.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because if I find out you have, I'll have both your jobs.
Sir.
Andrew, I will back my officers to the hilt, but I can't have it tainting the whole relief.
How can it if we're innocent?
I think you two better come off street duty for a while. Only because if you keep your heads down, this rag can't take any more pot shots, can it?
Where is he? Ros, the duty solicitor, custody called through.
Oh, he's outside having a fag.
Well, didn't you tell him I was coming?
Yeah, what do you think?
All right, don't bite me head off.
I'm sorry. Ignore me. Just crap week. Crap life.
Look on the bright side. At least now you've got more in your pay packet, now you've kissed goodbye to being a probationer.
It's not my debt's bothering me.
Well, what is it?
Every guy I seem to meet is either a complete dimwit or up himself.
Yeah, there aren't many categories in between, I'm afraid.
I met this guy at his party the other week. Well, we had a real laugh. And then what happens? As soon as he's had his wicked way, he doesn't want to know.
For every chat-up line they've got, there'll be an excuse as to why they can't see you again. Believe me.
Can I ask you a question?
Depends.
Well, you know you and Dave. Well, if things had turned out differently, do you reckon the job would have got in the way of your relationship?
Bit academic now, isn't it? Nice of you to join us. Can you buzz us through, please, Ross?
Yeah, well, at least you've got the privilege of being a probationer. There's still time for you to try another career.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
No, Nick. If you're worried Chandler's going to find out, let's go back and tell him the truth.
I like he's going to believe us now.
Sergeant Gilmore can back us up.
Yeah, I can just see him admitting that he failed to report us. Look, you have done enough damage, Ben. The best thing you can do is keep your trap shut.
Don't blame this all on me.
You dropped us right in it, man.
Right, lads.
Sarge, DC Raven.
Nick Klein, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course you know Ben.
So have you boys palmed any more smack?
What did you say?
Well, it's in the papers, it must be true. No sweat, Nick. We're just off to see Benji Pullinger now. Don't get mad. Get even.
I thought you said Raven wasn't sore about last night.
He was winding you up. You're just too blind to see it.
Polly, Mr. Cunningham here's finished with his client. Could you escort him off the premises, please?
Yes, Sarge. This way.
Paul, I've got you down for refs at 10, is that right?
Yes, Sarge.
Can I take it you won't mind covering the front desk when PC Clark takes her break at 9?
Yep, if she can face her food.
What, is she ill?
No, pining. No trouble. This way.
Typical. Ros Clark, welcoming you to Sun Hill with a face as long as the Severn Bridge.
Give her a break, Craig.
You know, that's the trouble with these kids, June. They can't distinguish between their private and their professional lives.
Well, I suppose it's only a problem for those who have a private life, isn't it?
Anything?
Pullinger's still tucked up, Sarge. Mickey said he didn't leave his boat last night, no visitors.
Yeah, he hasn't had much chance to do anything yet.
Well, maybe he's rumbled you, boys.
Listen, mate, the Invisible Man couldn't be more discreet.
Yeah? Well, Benji's out and about now.
What's he up to?
Now, either you two weren't as careful as you thought, or someone tipped him off.
We only bailed him yesterday. Anyway, we've still got him on the dealing.
That's small fry. He's a sprat compared to the shark I thought we'd look at next. I think the best way for my lads for that off our way.
Better pack the gear away, Danny.
Curtis Cleaver.
Raven reckons he might be a second-tier dealer.
So how come we haven't got any record of him?
Drug squad Devnon? I mean, you know what they're like about sharing their intelligence, Gov.
OK, Vic, but don't let Raven get carried away. Crackdown's not here yet, so we're running the show. Make sure he knows that.
Gov.
Supplier to dealers and pimps, Curtis Cleaver, a.k.a. Meat, because of the way he does business like a butcher. Cleaver runs upmarket car washes. He's just set one up on Silverdean Way. Now, I want you all to give that a wide berth together with his motor. If I'm right about this, Cleaver could end up supplying a quarter of all the pushes in Sun Hill. So I don't want any cock-ups.
Like this morning's job, you mean? I had it all bottomed out.
Now, let's not lower the tone. No one likes to get caught with their pants down, do they? To make sure we don't get caught out again, I'm going to ask for a volunteer for a couple of hours undercover. Someone with a young, fresh face. How about you, mate?
Yeah, great. Why not?
I take it you'll be getting me another then? Before you mop the floor, not after. Well, hurry along.
Shall I wash your shirt as well?
That's shall I wash your shirt, Sarge? Now get me another tea, mop the floor, and then report to my office. I've got just the job for you.
Sarge.
Ben, we're supposed to be grounded.
It's just a couple of hours.
And what's Raven playing at picking you for this?
What do you mean?
Well, you heard the snide comment he made earlier about getting even.
So?
So he's setting you up.
You're reading too much into it.
Look, he might be trying to get his own back for last night, you know, mind games.
You're paranoid.
And so were you yesterday. Look, has Raven said something to you?
I haven't got time for this.
Just watch yourself with this bloke, Ben, that's all I'm saying.
Active foam wash, hot rinse, cold wax drying, hot air drying. Are you sure these are all code?
Select your programme. 5's Charlie, 4 heroin, 3 ecstasy, 2 speed, 1 cannabis. Then pay for a discount wash, 10 for the price of 8. If you add noughts to those figures when Cleaver's around, you get half a kilo. From what I hear, more on tick once you get to know him. Talking the devil.
Yeah, Ben, target's on the plot.
Remember, you've heard good things about his underbody wax. Let Cleaver pick the programme and search the car.
Full safety check in Valley. So we'll give it a pressure wash, then the tunnel, cold wax and dry. And you pay at the kiosk.
It's Nick, isn't it?
Yep.
Fiona? We met at the school last week. You were with Ben.
Yeah, of course we did. Good to see you again.
Is Ben around?
I'm afraid he's not in the station at the moment. Maybe I can help.
I wanted to see him.
Look, I'll tell you what, why don't you take a seat? He could be back any second. I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Ah, Craig, a little bird tells me you've got Ros Clark cross-checking witness statements. Is that true?
Yep, they're needed for court tomorrow. And she needs to learn her place.
Trees that bend in the wind survive, those that don't snap. Have you ever heard that proverb?
I vaguely recall it, yes.
Well, you know what I'm getting at. You need to give your officers some space, Craig, or else it's going to come back and haunt you.
What's that other proverb? Empty vessels make the most noise? Thanks for the advice.
Can you hear me, Sarge? No, nothing. Just a very expensive wash and dry so far. Must be charging a fortune for the wax.
Ben, are you sure?
Get after the kid, go!
Phil, it's supposed to be a test buy.
We'll pull Cleaver.
Phil, it's supposed to be a test buy.
We'll pull Cleaver. 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 We'll pull
should have caught that kid.
Don't worry about it, Ben. Just take a look at BIU. He's bad to have a petty record. Shoplifting, burglary. See if you can put a name to his face.
Should I bring it up to CID?
No. Straight to me, like we talked about last night, yeah?
Oh, Ben, somebody wants you at the front desk, but get changed first, yeah? Right, what we got here?
I want my solicitor.
I'm sorry, Fiona, I can't.
You're not still upset about yesterday?
No.
So let's put the past behind us. It'll be fun.
I told you I'm working tomorrow night.
Oh, come on, Ben. Don't slog your guts out. It'll be a laugh.
I can't go.
You mean you won't? Well, not with me, anyway.
It's not like that.
Then why won't you let me in? Well, guess I'll see you when I see you.
Fiona!
No, Ben. You've got to decide what you really want.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What's the food like? Well, my roast lamb is still top of your list, I hope. Well, look, I'll see you Terminal 4 arrivals, yeah? Well, what flight are you getting? Well, it's a bit last minute, Sean. I'm on CAD tomorrow. I mean, I can't leave the building. Well, look, I'll see if I can juggle things around a bit. What's your flight number? Yeah. Well, I'll call you tonight, let you know how I get on, okay? Yeah, and you. Of course I do. You know I do. Look, I have to go. See you, bye.
Everything all right, Craig?
Yeah, no problem.
As far as I'm aware, this stuff...
Ketamine.
As far as I'm aware, this stuff isn't a controlled drug anyway.
Possession's not a criminal offence.
No, but under the Medicines Act, it's a prescription-only drug, which means that its unauthorised supply is illegal, subject to 5 years imprisonment, an unlimited fine, or both.
But I didn't supply it, some snotty kid did. Ask the copper in the car.
And you don't know this kid?
Never even saw him.
So why did he use your premises to make the drop?
How should I know?
And how did he get paid?
Ditto. All I know is their officer rolled up looking for a car wash. Paid for a discount wax soak in Valley. So any more questions?
We will be speaking to your employees.
Fine by me.
You've been in business long?
A while.
You must make quite a bit of profit to own that four-wheel drive of yours.
I get by.
Right, well, thank you, Mr.
I
Clip.
saw your in-car DVD player. Nice bit of kit. How much?
$2,000. And I've got receipts.
Yeah. You must get quite a lot of green looks driving a fine motor like that. Somebody must be jealous of your success. Maybe setting you up. A rival car wash. I mean, there's good money in your game, right? And with you in here, they could take your cut of the action.
Sam, I don't suppose you know where Inspector Monroe is, do you?
Yeah, Tony's just dropped him off at the Jasmine Island residence meeting.
Do you know what time he'll be back?
Well, he's due in court this afternoon. Down there myself, actually, giving evidence court number 3. Do you want me to give him a message?
No. No message. All right.
Oh, Steve.
Sarge.
Book him back in, will you? What are you playing at? It was hardly worth bringing him in, was it?
No, I don't know. We rattled his cage.
Yeah, but we might have got a better result if you hadn't gone storming in the way you did.
Well, we can still make Cleaver sweat a little, Sarge. His custody review. It's not up for hours yet. You never know what we might dig up in that time.
His drug squad got more info on him.
Sarge.
The kid's name is Darryl Pike.
I told you you'd have form. Address? You still up for tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
The price of drugs hasn't risen in a generation. Somebody's got to do what the Met can't.
June, I wonder if you could help me with something. The roster for tomorrow...
What's the problem?
Well, I know it's highly unusual for me to, well...
Come on, spit it out.
I'm down for CAD tomorrow, and I wondered if it were possible if you could cover for me for half an hour at the top of the shift. Now, I appreciate these are exceptional circumstances.
This got anything to do with your phone call this morning?
Yes. I suppose you could call this a, domestic situation.
Certainly, Craig. There's no problem. We're only human, after all.
Thanks.
Tell Mr. Tierney I'll be right down, Nick. Yeah.
Danny, seen DC Raven?
No, Sarge.
Where the hell's he got to?
You want me to tell him you're looking for him if I see him?
Yeah, please, cheers.
PC Clark.
There you go, Sarge. All done.
Ros. Thanks for doing those. I appreciate it.
No problem, Sarge.
Off you go.
Right, Danny's on his way down.
Everything's going to be all right, Mr. Tierney.
What?
He's had his fingers broken. At least get him a decent cup.
Right.
Where's Mr. Tierney?
Took him in there. You should have gone to the hospital to see him.
Hey, don't have a go at me, mate. He was in no condition to make a statement yesterday.
Anyone in the frame for the burglary here?
Not yet, but they left the prints all over the place. Wrecked the Tierney's bungalow looking for cash.
You should bring back the death penalty for scum like that.
His wife's in the ICU. Could lose an eye. Oh, the DS is looking for you.
Thanks.
Hi, Ros. These just came for you. Looks like you got yourself a secret admirer there.
Evening, Chief.
He's with me.
What's your secret?
Well, don't all coppers have security jobs on the side?
How can you spot them in all that?
Behaviour. There's a world of difference between hunters, dealers and non-users. What do you see there?
Mostly teenagers.
What kind of buzz can they afford?
Usually pills.
What about these? 20s, a bit more sociable, more control over themselves, lots of trips to the bog.
Coke.
We'll make a vice man out of you, yeah? Now the dealers. Wait there.
Wouldn't it have been better to arrest her?
Well, somebody else would just take a pitch. Court would give her a slap wrist and she'd be out pushing again. This way she loses the gear and the cash. That hasn't cost the taxpayer a penny. Believe me, it works. Everyone wins except the dealers. Your sister might still be alive today if somebody had stopped hers.
Ben, what are you doing here?
You did ask to see everyone involved, sir.
You were out yesterday. I thought I told you to stay in the station.
Well, Vic. It was my call, sir. I wanted PC Hayward for the job. I thought the suspect may have spotted a CID man.
Right, well, you should have mentioned it. The Gazette's still shouting about your missing heroin.
Well, we all know the score when it comes to drug busts, sir. We get gossip of shakedowns and bent coppers all the time in the drug squad. It's just a slag smokescreen.
Well, as we learnt from Don Beach, there's sometimes fire behind that smoke. As for you, Ben, next time I tell you to do something, do it. So go to the CAD room and stay there, please. Thank you. Right, so, you arrested Cleaver.
Yes, sir. Vic, do you want to fill us in?
Well, we're still making inquiries, sir.
What do you mean inquiries? How long's he been in custody?
We're awaiting some more information from Drug Squad.
You mean you're fishing? No wonder his brief's making representations. Either charge him or let him go. I don't want a false imprisonment complaint on my hands.
Sir. Looks like you're running out of time.
Yeah, but I'm waiting on a call any minute now.
Vic. What's Raven up to? I thought I told you to keep him on a tight lead.
He did say Crackdown were going to phone with more information on Cleaver, Gov.
Yeah, well, even if they did, I very much doubt they'd pass it on to him.
Gov?
I rang a few mates. From what I gather, Raven's Hartley drug squad's star turn. They farmed him out to us to keep him out of their hair.
So he's not in the loop?
No. They still managed to give you the runaround. Danny.
Result on the fingerprints from the Tierney break-in, Gov. Carl Mason.
Mason?
Ring a bell?
Yeah, violent druggie. Did over a pharmacy a couple of months back.
No current address?
Well, he was in a homeless rehab project, but went AWOL a couple of weeks ago.
Brilliant.
Danny, were there any broken fingers involved?
Yeah, on Mr. Tierney's left hand.
Yeah, that's Mason's MO. He does that in order to get people's PIN numbers or to get them signed cheques.
He stole their pension books as well.
Right, tell you what, get onto the local post offices. Mason's crazy enough to try and cash them.
Sarge.
Vic. Get a grip on Raven.
More suspects that Operation Crackdown's interested in.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Cleaver, Sarge. Just couldn't get any more intel from the lads.
Yeah, well, how could you? When they didn't give him to you in the first place, did they? You dug him up yourself. That's why there was nothing on file.
I'm not sure I follow, Sarge.
Is that what all this is about? You pulling off some big coup, kick-starting your career?
You've lost me.
I do not like being made to look like a tit in front of my governors.
You want me to release Cleaver, then?
Yes, I do. Wait a minute. From now on, DC Raven, you follow my lead.
I'm gonna have you for harassment.
Mr. Cleaver, we are just doing our job.
You've got no evidence against me.
Yeah, well, next time we'll get some.
Cleaver, Curtis. I believe he may want to make a complaint about his custody.
Maybe that courier of yours, Darryl, isn't it? Maybe he'll clue me in on your stash.
Is that right, sir? You wish to make a complaint?
Mr. Cleaver? I don't think he's going to hang around any longer, Sarge. Time you got back to your business, yeah? Don't lose any more custom, do you?
Phil, what was that all about?
Well, you're the one with the stripes. Now, unless you want to go first, Detective Sergeant, I need a slash.
What right has that slimy Chandler got to talk to me like that, like I'm the criminal?
I told you. The courts, the yard. It's all just politics now. No one wants to stick their neck out, do the right thing. Pen pushers like Chandler will back you up. You have to take things into your own hands. Remember, Ben, don't let the bastards get you down.
What did he want?
What makes you think he wanted anything?
Well, what did he say?
Nothing.
Look, he must have said something.
Isn't my word good enough?
Whoa, take it easy, Ben. I'm on your side, remember?
Just leave me alone, Nick.
What's going on?
I've told you, nothing. So get off my case. Hang on. Nick.
Right, Ben.
What are you doing here?
Look, we need to talk, mate. Clear the air.
Well, I can't do this now.
Ben, this is no good. I'm worried about you.
Look, this really isn't the right time for this. I'm going out for the night.
Oh. You've finally made it up with Fiona, then?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we make this for something? Might take me half an hour to rustle up a date.
Nick, I'm really sorry. It's a private do. And I've really got to get ready. We'll talk tomorrow, yeah?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Nice to be here.
You like watching, do you?
Sorry.
I can supply whatever you need. Coke, smack, GHB, ounces, wraps, whatever.
How much for a gram of Charlie?
50's the going rate, mate. Half that. Same with all my gear. Ask her. Nobody beats me on price or quality. Phil! Sorry, he's with me.
What the hell's going on?
Not to worry about.
I heard you. You were selling drugs.
Not what it looks like, Ben.
I don't believe this.
Fighting a war, it's just tactics.
After everything you've said, you're just another dealer.
Let me
A
explain.
liar, a bent copper.
Don't you ever call me that again. Take a good look at these middle-class muppets, Ben. Do you honestly believe they're going to stop getting their supply just because we take a few pushes off the street?
You misled me.
Listen to me. I'm undercutting the premium dealers, that's all. In the long run, I'll force them out the party circuit.
I trusted you.
And I'm telling you the truth. Think about it. We're fighting fronts on reduction and importation, but demand is the key. We meet that demand by giving these brats their fix, but we keep the money from going to the dealers. We break the chain.
You are making money from selling drugs.
Yes, I am. And I go straight into rehab projects. That's the point. Ben, wait!
Ben, what are you doing here?
Fiona.
Hard at work, are you?
Then we can sort this.
Phil, what's going on?
Nothing.
Leave it, Fiona. Let's talk outside, yeah?
Get lost.
Ben, please.
I said get lost.
Are you working with him?
No.
So what are you doing here?
Look, I have got an explanation, but this isn't the time.
Fine. I don't care anyway. I shouldn't have wasted my time on you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, but the things have been going on and messing with my head.
Bad trip, sir. Should have told me you were getting into the scene. I could have helped. Come for a top-up.
Gotta keep the vibe going.
Ben's cool. Came with Phil the pill.
Fiona.
It's okay. It's secret.
What are you doing?
Give it a rest, Ben. I'm here for a good time, not a lecture.
How can you do this after everything?
If you're going to start crying, do it outside. There's a good boy.
Now, do you see what we're up against? The odd line, the odd bump. To them, it's just like booze. Just another way for them to get off their heads at the weekend.
Idiots don't realise what they're doing.
If you told them their money was going to fund the IRA, do you think any of them would think twice about getting their gear in Kilburn or Camden Town? As long as they score, they don't care. She sells pills to students in internet cafes.
So first Pullinger, now you want us to drop Cleaver too?
Well, give him a month to sweat and then go back when he's dropped his guard.
Sarge, just like you figured, CCTV footage from the Teeny's local post office. Manager remembers seeing Mason cashing the pension books yesterday morning.
Yeah, dear Singh? Right, what you got for me? I'll meet you there.
Problem?
No, it's just an informant. Got some information on another case. Danny, I'm going to need you to co-handle.
What about the tape?
Leave it.
Ben, I need your help.
What's up?
There's no time to explain. You trust me, don't you? Good. Now I'm going to get my car. You take the back way. Meet me in 2 minutes.
But I can't leave the station.
Ben, this is serious. It's going to take two of us to handle it. Now, are we a team or not?
Ben? Oh, damn it, Harry. Every time you come in here, you end up shooting on the floor.
Good night, with Fiona?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you going?
Not now, Nick.
Oh, you've lost the plot, mate.
Dick!
Get the mop and the bucket.
Her name is Miling. She looked for work. Only find her selling drugs.
Street dealer, huh?
In clubs. Asylum center. But she's just an agent, a small commission. All the money she makes goes to real bosses. Scotch, I think, and drives a big car, like truck. Do you understand?
Curtis Cleaver.
Yesterday she came back, no money. Telling policeman catch her, take drugs. But he not believe her. Why she's not arrested? She say, policeman let her go, but keep the drugs.
So, we do have a bent copper on our patch. Could she give us a description?
Many people like me work for Cleaver. If all start saying policemen take the drugs away, he make example of Milling. Cleaver is looking hard for this bad policeman. He'll kill him. Or they become partners, I think.
Who is this Carl Mason, anyway?
He's a smackhead who shouldn't have been given a second chance.
But if you know where he is, why not let Uniform pick him up?
No. We handle this ourselves.
Raven's car's gone.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Sarge?
Well, Pullinger tipped off, Cleaver's hauled in, Raven's been flexing his muscles. His career's going down the toilet, so he swapped sides. He's our bent copper.
Sarge, you haven't seen Ben, have you?
Get your CS and baton ready. Mason's an animal.
Nick, I know you're trying to cover for Ben, but sometimes backing up a colleague can be a big mistake. Now, has Ben been acting out of sorts at all recently? Maybe being a bit secretive?
Don't know what you mean, Sarge.
Look, I have reason to believe that DC Raven may be dealing in drugs, and I think that Ben might be involved. Now, are you sure you want to go on watching his back?
Phil! I don't like this. Come on. He's on the top floor.
How do you know?
Because I put him there.
Ben's definitely not in the station.
I'm telling you, Sarge, it's not what you think. Ben knew all along Raven was Ben.
Is he in on it?
No. Look, a few nights ago, he set up this thing to catch Raven out. Well, it went a little bit pear-shaped. Well, ever since, Ben's been playing along with Raven, to try and win his trust.
So where is he now, Nick?
He ducked out about 20 minutes ago. He must have found something out and gone after Raven.
Do you know where he was going?
All I do know is he was in a real hurry. Something must be going down, Sarge.
All right, Nick, get some units over to Ben's place.
Sarge.
Danny, we need to locate Raven. Let's see if we can get a fix on the position of his mobile phone.
That's going to take time, Sarge, and even then it's only going to give us a general area to search.
Cleaver.
Sarge?
Remember what Milos said. Cleaver's in a bind. He's either got to kill Raven or cut a deal with him. That's what Raven's been angling for. To make a deal with Cleaver. That's why he's been putting the squeeze on Cleaver's buyers, and that's why he locked him up for a bit. To show he had some clout.
So maybe Ben's found a location of the meet.
Yeah. And it could cost him his life.
Ready?
Mason! What do you think you were doing, eh?
Phil! Leave him alone! What are you doing?
You think I wouldn't find out?
I told you I would keep you sorted. But that wasn't enough, was it? You still had to go out and hurt people, didn't you?
Phil! What the hell are you doing?
It's what he deserved.
All units from Sierra Oscar, attention requested to a metallic beige Range Rover, index Yankee 154, Hotel Foxtrot Golf.
That's got to be kitted out with all the latest anti-theft devices. Alarm, immobiliser.
Tracker?
Yeah. Danny, get onto them. If they give you any guff about human rights, tell them that we think the driver's been carjacked. Anything, but get me those coordinates.
Sarge.
You've been keeping him here. Feeding his habit.
I told you, if I hadn't, he'd have got his heroin from a dealer. Loose on the streets, he'd turn over God knows how many people to get his cash. Filthy smackhead.
Don't!
You haven't seen Mason's record, then. He's a natural born gobshite. Scum of the earth.
Phil, just stop it. Stop it. We've got to think this through.
What through?
This mess.
Don't worry about it.
What are you doing?
What I should have done right in the beginning. Give him all the heroin he's ever wanted. In one dose.
You are joking.
The good of the many outweighs the good of the few. Or the one.
Phil, this is wrong.
Look at him. He's off his face. This fix is all Mason lives for.
It isn't up to us.
Who then? The courts? They're the ones who keep dumping him back in the streets. Rehab and community service. They just go in one door and straight out the other. Just in time to give some poor mug a good kicking for the change in his pockets. Don't you understand, Ben? Even he doesn't want to be here.
Sierra Oscar from 340. I'm at the car wash. No sign of Cleaver or his car, Sarge.
And he's not at his given home address either.
No trace of Raven. Or Ben. They must be together.
Carl. It's your choice. You make the call. You see?
No. No.
Damn it, Ben.
This is murder.
We're only speeding up what would happen anyway. You know that.
No.
It's his choice.
He's an addict. He doesn't know what he's doing. Don't you see? Mason's as much a victim.
Oh, spare me the alcoholism is a disease crap. He's a druggie because he wants to be.
How can you say that?
Because it's true. The users are as guilty and as dirty as the pushers. Without that first line or the first pill, how could they get hooked? They say yes just once, and they're supporting the other side. They become the enemy.
Phil, it's not like that. If it were, it would mean that my sister wasn't a victim either.
She wasn't. Jules was just plain selfish, Ben.
No.
She knew the risks of taking drugs. How many millions have the government spent warning her about the dangers? All those sordid OD stories in the papers and the TV. She knew. But she still took a chance in that club. She didn't spare a second thought for you or your folks. She pulled her own trigger.
You bastard.
No, not me. Them. Supply and demand. Now get out of my way, Ben.
You're insane.
You're a coward. Because you haven't got the guts for what needs to be done. No, but I have.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar. We have tracker activation for bandit vehicle Yankee 154, Hotel Foxtrot Golf. The tracker reply code is Hotel 482 Juliet. Repeat, Hotel 482 Juliet.
Don't worry, Ross. We'll find it. I'm sure Ben will be all right.
Let's hope we're not too late.
You've given me a lot of grief targeting my pushers. Not to mention that wee stint in the cells just to put the squeeze on. So when Ginger tells me he can't shift the stuff he's got out in tick because a bent copper he's met is undercutting him, I just knew it was you. And now it turns out there's two.
Well, we're not together, are we, Ben?
I want to know where you've stashed all the gear you've ripped off. And all the money. I want it back.
Say please.
Look, maybe we can do a deal.
Oh, I can always use a copper in my pocket, but first things first. I owe people money. So we'll settle up with the gear and the cash you've creamed. Then we can all sit down and smoke a nice pipe of peace.
Well, you know where you can stick your peace pipe, don't you?
Phil, don't.
Shut up, Ben. This has nothing to do with you, remember?
No more bull. I'll skin you alive if you try messing with me now. Is this a setup?
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. We've located the bandit vehicle on Old Seacole Way. DC Raven's vehicle also present. Request assistance.
Phil. Hold on, mate. Cavalry's on its way.
You still don't get it, do you, Ben? We are the cavalry.
Ben! Ben, where are you?
We're in here! Get an ambulance now!
You all right?
Apparently.
Well, Cleaver's going to pull through. And there's no way his brief's going to get him off the murder rap. And with a bit of work on his minder, we should be able to make a drugs charge stick as well.
What about Phil?
Just heard from ICU. He didn't make it. Now, if you and Raven hadn't have gone solo on this op, we might have been able to help. Probably save his life.
DC Raven knew what he was doing, Sarge.
Why are you defending him? He put your life in danger there as well, you know.
Playing the bent copper was the only way to draw Cleaver out into the open.
Yeah? Well, if he was such an expert, why didn't he go through the proper channels? There are laid-down rules of engagement for undercover ops. Now, thanks to him, I've got a right mess to clear up.
Sierra Oscar from 740, over.
Go ahead, Ben.
We lost Raven. Life extinct, 10:56 a.m. On way back. Over.
Received.
Ah, so Ben, still dreaming about joining the drug squad then? Yeah, there's nothing like a brush with reality for bringing you down to earth, is there? How are you feeling?
Older and wiser, Sarge.
Yeah. Oh, look, I meant to warn you, Superintendent Chandler is on the warpath. No, it'll be all right as long as you stick to the story that it was me who authorized you leaving the station. Okay?
Sarge?
I think you've had enough for one day, don't you? Go on.
Ben, I've just heard. Are you all right?
Yeah. Expect you think I got what I deserve, though.
Put it behind you. There's no better teacher than experience. The man was a nutter.
Yep. And I was a fool.
Well, it's just the human condition, isn't it? Onwards and upwards, my friend.
Sierra Oscar, all units. Canley Arms, a disturbance. Any unit free to deal?
Should we catch a lift, then?